Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Aries, and it's for October 2018. So it's for you, my beautiful Aries, and it's for October 2018. You're gonna have to change your diet a little bit this month. You're gonna need to change your diet a little bit this month because this is the area where you are going to be really sensitive. When I say really sensitive, I'm saying that basically it is going to be quite possible that if you don't change your diet, or if you don't edit your diet a little bit, or with another words, if you think that you're eating perfectly, then it's absolutely great. But if you think that you're eating perfectly, I'm still saying that there is some kind of imbalance that is going to manifest in October. So whether you're eating perfectly, whether you have a perfect diet, or you don't have a perfect diet, or if you don't care about your diet, if you don't care about what you eat, that's fine. But if you would like to use this perfect energy flow to actually work with this perfect energy flow, and then this is great because it is going to be very beneficial on your health, very beneficial on your digestion, and it's also going to be very beneficial on your energy levels. So it is going to be very important to try to kind of sit down, try to kind of reevaluate what you eat, how you eat it, when do you eat it, and things like that, and just make basically necessary edits, because this is going to be really good, as I said, because it is going to reflect on your energy levels. I suppose if you don't mind and if you're happy with what you eat, that's absolutely entirely up to you. But this is, if you ask me, I really highly suggest, strictly suggest, to actually try to edit your diet in a certain way. So try to bring something in, or maybe try to take something out. This is going to be very, very significant because there is a certain energy that is going to be accumulated in that particular way, and this particular certain energy is just something that you need, and it's just something that is going to be very beneficial when it comes to your actual energy levels. So throughout the October, your energy levels are going to be a little bit low. They're not going to be as good as normally they are, and you are going to feel like you are maybe not able to do things to the best of your abilities, or maybe you will just start feeling really tired. Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 hours into your work, you will start feeling the tiredness. And this is because this certain energy is going to be around your sign Aries throughout October. So this is why I'm saying it's all connected. It's very important when it comes to your diet, when it comes to these certain changes, when it comes to your diet. This is why I say that the certain edit is going to be needed, and you will see exactly how this is going to affect you. Very, very important indeed. Maybe you need a little bit of fruit, maybe you need a little bit of vegetables, maybe you need to take certain things out, maybe you just need to stick to water for a while. It all depends. Okay, what else I was going to say, that your number this month is number 2, which is actually really good when it comes to the actual numerology. It means that financially this is going to be good month. It's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be good month because there is going to be the certain area or the certain stage that you're going to go through this month, which is going to be your own learning experience, which is going to be very interesting because there is some kind of information that you're going to come out with that you're going to be able to use in the near future. So this is going to be very significant. On another hand, number 2 is also a very powerful number because it's giving you a little warning. It's trying to warn you about something. It's trying to warn you about the fact that you are actually going to have a little difficulties when it comes to the actual launching a new project this month. Anything new, launching new starting new negotiations and things like that, starting things for the first time, starting something big for the first time. If you're not able to change this month, if you're not able to make an edit, if you're not able to kind of try to do this in November, if you're able to change this, that's great. But but if you're not able to change it, then I just need to warn you that it is going to be slightly more difficult, because there is going to be the certain cloud that you are going to feel. There's going to be the certain negative energy that you are going to feel that is going to kind of prevent you from seeing and sensing and getting things crystal clear in between you and in between what's happening around you. So it is just going to be a little bit strange months when it comes to the actual October, when it comes to you, my beautiful Aries. If you can't help, now this is important, please listen to me. If you can't help, and October is a big month, so I'm not saying like, oh yeah, great, you know, now I can't start this, I can't sign this, I can't start this negotiation. I'm not saying that you have to wait the whole month. The perfect would be if you could just actually do this in November. But if you can't wait, I completely understand. That's completely understandable. I'm just saying that you're going to need a little bit extra time to kind of concentrate, and extra time to think a little bit, and try to maybe cut out the drinking alcohol. If you are drinking alcohol, try to cut down to smoking if you are smoking cigarettes and things like that, because all these things that you do to yourself, it's basically clouding your energy, it's clouding your memory, and it's clouding your vision, especially when it comes to that cloudness and things like that. So this is something that you can actually help yourself with. But on another hand, if you can't help it, then get something like a black obsidian. Black obsidian is a highly powerful crystal, and it's a very good to help you to feel centered, and it helps you to like feel grounded. And especially if you do have a problems with like communications, if you do have a problem with like explaining things, or if you're worried about this signing and the new things that you need to do and you need to start in October. I'm not saying it's all going to be really bad or anything like that. No. I'm just saying that you're not going to feel perfect, you're not going to feel crystal clear, you're not going to feel as grounded. In order to feel grounded and to feel much better, I would just highly suggest to get like a black obsidian, because it's going to help you with the centering, and it's also going to help you with the grounding. At the same time, it's going to help you to block all sorts of negative energies that could actually harm you in so many different ways. So this is why I highly suggest to get like a black obsidian. And black obsidian is fantastic to wear throughout the months of October. So if you do need to sign something, if you do need to start something important, if you do need to have like a really important beginning or a negotiation in October, that's fine. But make sure you've got like a black obsidian, like a pendant like this, or maybe black obsidian, like a little bit of crystal or stone in your pocket. Pendulum like this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and you can buy this on my website, and the link is in the description below. So this is something that I highly recommend. Okay, apart from that, what is going to be interesting this month, so there is a really interesting realization that you are going to have. The realization that you're going to have, it's going to happen on the 2nd of October. 2nd of October is a day that I need you to pay attention, because not only you're going to feel a very strange connection with your childhood, very strange connection with like things that you used to enjoy when you were younger, things that you used to want to do when you were younger. You've lost certain things along the way. You started focusing on different things in life, you started growing in life, you started like getting on with things in life, but you see, you just forgot about a certain happiness. You forgot about something in particular that you wanted to do that made you feel really happy, and you used to focus on this, you used to do this a lot in your childhood. This is what's going to come back on the 2nd of October. This is going to start playing on your mind from an early hours in the morning, and it's going to even start like the night before. Very interesting, because by the time you wake up, these certain things are going to start playing up on your mind even more, which is on another hand made you to have this particular connection. Believe me or not, why I think that this is very interesting is because there is a whole new possibility that is going to come through, and this is why this is all connected. The new possibility that is going to come through, and also it's going to be so much connected to new relationships as well, a new approach, the whole new approach to an old problem, which is exactly what you need. And also it's a lot going to be connected with you, with your memories, with your feelings, with your emotions, but also there is going to be a very interesting news when it comes to your money and wealth, because it's going to be a realization that you need to just reorganize something. It's a lot to do with reorganization that is going to be very important for you to do, but the bottom line is that the realization that the results of your efforts are nearly due. Dun, 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 dun. This is the good one. This is the really important realization, because this is what you really need. You see, it doesn't matter if it happens then and there, but just these realizations of your results and or efforts are nearly due. This is going to bring the whole world of possibilities to you, and it's going to be brilliant, because by the time we get to the 13th of October, The 13th of October, completely different day, completely different date, but it's a very spiritual because it's a number 13. Number 13, and it's October. You see, it's a very strong month because of the 31st of October. You know that this month is very important. This month is very significant because the veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest. You see, this is the time when we can honor our ancestors. This is the time when we can feel the connection with the spirits, ghosts, and things like that. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful. My favorite day of the year, by the way. So the 13th of October is just going to make you realize that there is this certain mistake what you've made. It was actually, you will be thinking about it. A certain mistake that you made that was actually connected to your materialistic side, materialistic loss, and things like that. Something that was like a kind of giving you false freedom, something that was kind of giving you the false hope, you see, and that false hope was kind of preventing you to actually go on to the next stage, next journey of your life. This is also connected to some kind of decision that was really unfair, and some kind of decision that it was just maybe you completely thought that it was completely unfair. This particular situation is going to come back, but it is going to resolve in a very good realization, which is going to lead towards your own personal success. The negative situation is going to become a positive situation. The negative and nasty situation is going to become a really positive and optimistic situation. So this is going to be really great because this is also going to make you realize certain things about your life. And on another hand, by the time you get to the 27th of October, you will already spiritually grow from this particular situation. On the 27th of October, there is something very unusual that is going to happen. That unusual situation is just going to happen out of the blue. It's going to distract you and it's going to confuse you a little bit because you're going to really, it's going to be connected to another person, and it's going to be connected to the reaction and the action of the other person. But you will feel really affected by this because this other person is somebody in your life, and that is going to make you feel really negative, and that is going to make you feel like you can't do anything about it. And this is another thing that you're going to realize. You're just going to have to chill out, relax, and absolutely let it go. It's all going to be really good. It's all going to be really positive. You really have to trust your vibes. You really have to trust your intuition, because by the end of the day, on the 27th of October, you are going to have a really great news, really fantastic news, and this is going to be so good because this is all going to be about your personal gain, your advancement, your expectations are coming through. Your expectations are about to manifest, and it's a lot to do with the recognition of your own abilities. This is going to mean a lot to you, and this is going to mean a lot to people around you, and this is going to mean a lot to your family. So I think that this is going to be really brilliant because this is going to be a good news and also a step in the right direction. By the time we get to the first part of October 2018, this is when I get really excited because it's all going to be about you and all going to be about your success, all going to be about your finances, and all going to be about what is going to be the next stage, next level of your particular journey when it comes to your financial situation and when it comes to your work, career, and finances, because you will want to a lot kind of focus on free. You will want to enjoy life again. You will want to go out there and just enjoy life. Maybe you will want to travel. Maybe you will want to do something silly. Maybe you will want to do something for the first time. Maybe you will want to try a certain hobby for the first time. Maybe you will just go like and walk towards a certain direction and see where the spirit, whether your spirit guide and your guardian angels are going to take you. But it's going to be very interesting because there is the whole new world about to be revealed at you. And also there is a burden that you're going to deal with, and this burden is very much so connected to those of you that are working, those of you that are making really big decisions, and those of you that are focusing on work, and those of you that are focusing on negative things in work, because there is somebody going to come through and forward who is going to try to manipulate, and this manipulation is something that is also going to try to kind of throw you out of balance. This is not going to be nothing personal, not only against you, but this is other people are going to be involved in this situation as well, and these other people that are going to be involved in this situation as well, they're going to be the big part of it. It is going to be fine. It is just going to be about the adjustment that you're going to need to make, and that adjustment that you're going to need to make in your life is just going to kind of be closely connected to your lifestyle and things like that. There's a certain situation that is going to be abandoned. Your stamina and your power, you will be tested. Just remember, when you go through the negative situation, if you go through the negative situation at the beginning of October 2018, if you go through the negative situation, then just remember you will be absolutely fine, because you are going to be tested. But the way you're going to be tested is going to be brilliant, because this is all going to work in your favor. I cannot explain enough how important this time is going to be, because the big wish is going to come through. Big wish is going to happen, and it's going to manifest, and it's a lot to do with your own like a self-esteem and with your own work power and things like that. Now, what else I was going to say, there is going to be the certain trip that you're going to plan in between the first part of October and the second part of October 2018. There is a certain need that you will have to, like, you will want to like escape, run away for a while, and this is really good. It's almost as you will have this like a really silly feeling, really mischievous feeling, and this is going to be really, really wonderful, because it's going to remind you to be happy. It's going to remind you to to play with your life, be happy, try new things, and it's really, really good. So there is a certain journey that you will have, but this is almost going to be really spiritual, because it's also telling you by the time we get to the mid part of October 2018 that this is something that you spiritually really deserve. This is something that spiritually is really due for you. So when you go away, it is almost going to be like a spiritual, beautiful experience. You're going to come back with something really significant, with a really powerful and significant idea that you will be able to use later on in life. There is going to be some kind of a court case, or something is going to be kind of decided for you at around the mid-October 2018. This particular thing is going to be very important, and this is either connected to like some kind of court case, some kind of judgment, some kind of decision that other people made for you, or they have to make for you. This could be either legal, or this could be either something really professional, something to do with your work. So it really depends. Or on another hand, it could be something that's so important to you. So the really big decision is going to come through, and it's going to be quite good actually. First of all, it's going to be connected to something, some kind of negative little battle, and maybe tiny little bit of conflict. You're going to need to put your foot down. But then on another hand, it's going to be really great, because it's just you're going to end up with a new choice, and that new choice, there are two choices you're going to end up with, and these new choices are both going to be mind-blowing in so many good ways, very emotionally connected. You're going to be you will feel connected to this particular situation. On the other hand, that is going to bring you the whole new perseverance and vision. And this is very important, because that vision is going to be your new starting point. That vision is going to be like your spiritual petrol or spiritual gasoline, and that particular spiritual journey is just going to, that perseverance and vision is going to be very important part of your spiritual journey. I cannot stress enough, and this is so much so connected to the stage that you were going through in August 2018. So your October is very much so connected to August 2018, and this is all coming through. This is all coming together now. It's time. And also, of course, by the time we get to the third part of October 2018, it is very important, because this is going to put your mind mind to rest. This is going to help you relax, because you will kind of have your own victory and mental clarity. And I can just feel your energy. I can just sense your energy, and this is really good, because you will be able to relax and rest, because this was so connected to the problems that you were worrying about, to the certain situation in your life that you felt really like it was giving you almost sleepless nights. So this is why this is so important. You said there is also going to be somebody from the past, and somebody from your childhood, somebody connected to your emotions in childhood, is going to be going through something very negative, very low, and very, very unhealthy, negative low, and you're going to be affected by this, and this is going to make you feel really nostalgic, and this is going to kind of make you really wonder a little bit about life and the way life is. Spiritually, this is going to kind of affect you, but on another hand, it's just going to make you really more wise. What else I was going to say, you see the big decision about the job. Okay, now I highly recommend to get something like a tiger's eye crystal. This comes with the sterling silver setting as well, and the sterling silver chain, and you can get this tiger's eye crystal in description below. The link is in the description below. This is very, 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 very important when it comes to money, very important when it comes to finances, very important when it comes to career, and also, above all, very important when it comes to making big decisions when it comes to a career and job. Okay, you don't even have to work. Like, for example, if you're looking for a job, maybe big decision is to actually try something different, like a career, different professional job, different things that you've done so far. However, this is something that you will also need to wait throughout October 2018, because it's going to help you to attract finances, career, but it's also going to help you with a balance, and to also, on another hand, it's going to help you to like kind of make the best possible decisions when it comes to your business. Okay, so tiger's eye pendant is something that I highly recommend, because there is a really important decision that you will make, and that decision is going to be based on your own personal skill. It's going to be based on what you're really good at, and it's going to be based on what you've done so far that you're so good about. So there is going to be an abandonment that you're going to make. The certain situation will need to disappear, and that particular situation is just going to make you feel really, really worried, and it's just going to make you feel like for like about a couple of days, a few days, like, oh no, what have I done? But you will realize that there are other people that are going to be involved with this, that are going to be part of it, that are going to kind of help you, and that is going to result in having a really big celebration and the healing time at the end of October 2018. And that healing time is also going to help you with your own personal security and power. You're going to be able to chill out a little bit, and that is going to be a huge recognition. Yes, by the time you get to the end of October 2018, what I want to say, I want to put a big smile on your face, because it's going to be huge recognition. Not only other people are going to recognize you, you're going to get recognized where you want to be recognized, but in general to you, with your life, with your spiritual journey, this is going to be a lot. This is going to mean a lot, because this recognition is also going to make you feel really happy about yourself, but it's also going to bring you so many possibilities that you're gonna feel so excited about. Okay, so now my beautiful Aries, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to concentrate on you beautiful Aries that are in relationship. And okay, Aries, and this is for October 2018. I'm going to connect to my guardian angels, I'm going to connect to my spirit guides, and I'm going to put all this beautiful energy inside here, energy of Aries, and it's for October 2018, Aries that are in relationship. First, I'm going to do Aries that are in relationship, October 2018. Oh dear, dear, dear. Okay, so this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Aries, prepare for something very, very significant here, because I think that this month is going to be probably one of the most significant months when it comes to Aries and relationship. This is going to be big. This is going to be huge. This is going to be very, very significant, as you have the Lovers card here, which is brilliant, and it's very significant. And it's also saying that the big problem is going to come to an end, the big issue is coming to an end, but the bottom line is that that issue that is coming to an end, it is going to reflect on both of you in the best possible way. That particular issue was also like there for a really long time. That particular issue was bothering you both, and that particular issue is going to be very significant because it's going to help you both grow, not only spiritually, but when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to your emotions. You will go through something slightly negative, and you will also go through something that you will realize that it's going to take a time, but also there is going to be realization where you're going to surprise yourself, and your partner is also going to surprise themselves, almost as if you maybe weren't that happy lately, almost as if you haven't been seeing the whole picture, realizing the whole picture in between you two, how much you two mean to each other. And this means that your relationship is going to go on a whole new level, but also there is going to be some kind of work involved, there is some kind of new direction going to be involved, and there is some very big aspect of your life that is about to start changing in a good way, in a better way. But you were both like looking for this some kind of like a realization. You were all both waiting for some kind of realization where you can just say like, okay, that's absolutely great, let's go for it. The bottom line is your relationship is going to go on the whole new next stage, and also something very, very important is going to happen to you both in a really good way when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to you loving each other, when it comes to you actually explaining to each other how much you love each other, you see. And materialistically, this is going to be really great month indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle the cards, and it's going to be for you, my beautiful babies, my Aries that are single. Ready to mingle or not? Up to you. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards, and it's for Aries. I'm going to put the energy of Aries that are single for October 2018. Single Aries, October 2018. Oh, okay. Okay, very interesting, Aries. This is just something that this is going to be amazing. For those of you that are working, basically there is somebody that is going to turn up at your work, there is somebody that is going to happen at your work, there is somebody that is going to manifest at your work, Aries. Okay, it's somebody you haven't seen before, it's somebody you haven't met before, it's somebody you haven't been in touch before. That particular person is going to manifest and kind of make themselves known to you in October. And also this person is just going to start becoming very close to you in many different ways, let's say like in a friendly way, and you're going to actually fascinate. You're going to find this person very, very fascinating, and you're not going to be able to explain your feelings. It's going to confuse you a little bit, because this is going to be somebody that is actually going to be connected to very big changes in your life. This is somebody that is going to be connected to very big ideas in your life. This is somebody that is going to be connected to your life being edited and start changing as well. You're going to start living life again. You're going to start loving life again. This person is going to have a really great influence on you, and this is exactly how this is going to develop. You're going to find yourself feeling really happy next to this person, but most of all, it's just the way this person is going to make you feel like it's just going to be like no one else before. And also every single time you talk to this person, every single time when you're in touch with this person, you will kind of realize that you learn something new every time. So it's going to be somebody really wise, somebody really powerful, somebody very successful indeed, somebody who is some kind of management or part of the management, or want to be the part of the management, or if it's not a part of the management, maybe their education, it's a lot to do with the management. However, you're going to find yourself in a situation fancying someone and liking someone and feeling drawn to someone that you wouldn't even normally feel drawn to, and this is why this person is going to be very, very special. Just remember, it's going to be one step at a time that this person is going to actually actually, you know, like kind of grow your relationship with them. You see, it's going to be one step at a time. It's going to start like a little looky, and then it's going to start like a looky again, and then it's going to start like a kind of like you're going to talk to each other, and then you're going to find each other very interesting. Then your energies are going to be all around the place, and it's going to be very, very interesting, because it's not only about that person, it's not only about what they do and things like that, but it's just the way this person is going to make you feel like. Okay, so just go out there, enjoy yourself, and just remember that basically, even if you see someone, and even if it's not like somebody that you would normally fancy, you know, just try to be open-minded, because this open-mindedness this month of October, it's going to bring you something very, very special indeed. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, my beautiful, beautiful Aries. I'm sending you brightest blessings, love and light. And I wish you a happy October, of course. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.